here with the international consultant for MTK Global and MJ Entertainment. How you going, my brother?
Yeah, very good. Very excited for the trip ahead. Always nice having a coffee with you. It's a pleasure.
Cheers, my brother. Where are you off to today, my man?
Today I'm headed to Sydney for one day. So I'm going to check in with Billy Dibb, who's got his world title fight coming up with Kevin Farmer.
Awesome.
So we're in the midst of just negotiating at the moment, but hopefully we'll be bringing that fight to Sydney. And then also I'm going to go check in with Billy Hussein in the camp at the Body Punch Boxing Gym.
And how many days are you going to be there for?
Just one day.
Beautiful.
And I'll check in with Tony Del Vecchio as well at MTK Sydney Bondi Boxing Club. So quite a loaded day.
Sounds
and then
busy.
Tomorrow onwards to Dubai. So headed to MTK headquarters, then from Dubai back to Viva Ghana.
Yeah.
We'll check in with the new champ, Isaac Dogbe.
That's it.
Then from Ghana, I think Nigeria one day. Then to Kenya for like 3-4 days because I'm trying to finalise an event there for MTK. And from Kenya onwards to the IBF convention in St. Vincent, Italy, before venturing home like June 2nd.
Jesus, you're going to be gone for about a month's time, Mick?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I think it's like 6 or 7 countries because I forgot to include Germany in the mix of that too.
Oh, wow. You're going to be, fair to say, you're going to be fairly jet lagged on your way home?
I'm permanently jet lagged, no matter.
24/7 jet lag.
If I'm not changing time zones every 2-3 days, my body clock kind of gets lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
It expects it. It anticipates it these days.
It's sad, but I don't feel sorry for you, Mike, for some reason.
No, look, it's a blessing. What
That's it.
amazing opportunities
Exactly
have been
right.
accorded. The 17 years have been on the business end of this sport, but in particular, this year, it's just been absolutely magical. It's like as though I've woken up in a dream state and everything's just flowing perfectly. So it's been a real blessing.
2018's your year, Mike, and it seems that way, mate.
So far, so good. We hope so, right?
What I wanted to talk to you about, Mike, was the Ghanaian star Isaac Dogbo, who you've advised for quite some time now.
Yep.
Recently solidified his place in the 122-pound weight division, and he came with an impressive stoppage over Justin Magdalena the other week. What does Isaac's victory mean for both yourself and MTK Global moving forward?
Well, it's just, for me personally, it's an unbelievable victory. It's the most satisfying of my career to be associated with for so many reasons. It's the win uplifted a continent.
Yeah.
It's restored a lot of people's faith in African boxing.
Yeah.
It was for Ghana the first world champion in just over 9 years.
Wow.
And it's really uplifted the sport in Ghana. It's made people see why it was worth the time investment. And Isaac's such a great young gentleman. And here's the other part that a lot of people don't understand. The family had everything riding on this contest.
Yeah.
So they've invested heavy in recent years in the hopes that the kid will become world champion. So to see him fulfill that and to do it in the manner he did, he won 2 fights in a row. Warriors and Magdalena, he was an underdog going into both.
And it was a war coming into the first round, wasn't it?
Oh, it wasn't a war, it was a heart attack in the opening round.
A war for your heart, I think.
I remember when he got knocked down with that double right hook in the opening round, I was just thinking, oh dear, like just clear your head son, at least go a few rounds.
Yeah.
Because it's a long flight home if you get blown out of the water in 2-3 rounds. But to his credit, he gathered himself and then he went about imposing his will on Magdalena. And that's what great champions do. Great champions can overcome adversity and impose their will on the opposition and bring their skills and their hunger to the forefront. So full credit to him, massive victory. And like I said, for me personally, it's so satisfying to see somebody that when I started working with the team, the father, Paul Dogbe, came to me with a vision, and to see that fulfilled, it's just very, 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 very pleasing.
God bless him, man. We're all extremely proud of him, my man, and what a victory that actually was.
Absolutely.
Magdalena, he ain't an easy fighter. He ain't an easy fighter to overcome, is he?
No, he was 25-0, unbeaten world champion. He had defeated the great Nenito Donaire to win the world championship.
Wow. Yeah.
He was very hungry, well prepared for the fight, so it was a great challenge. But like I said, champions rise to the occasions, and I felt like Isaac Dogbe rose to the occasion. At 23 years of age, the potential of this kid is monstrous.
Yeah. Awesome work, man. And in the past few months, you've begun working with the biggest management companies in the world. MTK Global.
Yep.
How has the experience been working with MTK, and what opportunities does your new role provide for up-and-coming Australian boxers?
It's been a great opportunity.
Yeah.
It's been, the last couple of months have really been like a discovery period where we're figuring out what the flow of the company is going to be, how we structure and break into new markets. So one of my main jobs, so to speak, is it's basically I'm there to support the existing stable, to provide a bit of guidance and structure with the rankings, with the business moves, picking the right fights, right selection of opponents and so forth, and also career development.
Yeah.
But also one of my major roles entails breaking into new markets.
Yeah.
So Australia being dear to my heart, I'm looking steadily into picking up the right athletes, looking at the right business moves to break into the market, but I'm trying to be smart and strategic with everything. I'm not just trying to go all guns blazing, sign 30 fighters with no business plan. So I've got a strong existing stable of my own already in Australia, and I'm just looking to see how I build around that and make it financially the right decision moving forward.
Yeah. And what does a fighter need from Australia to make it globally with a company like MTK Global?
You need ability, one.
Ability.
But it's just about having the resources. There's a support structure in the team. Like say if a young Australian fighter comes on board with MTK, I've got a full PR team in place with the company. There's a lot of different perspectives. There's training teams. There's great sparring all around the world, potential training camps. So there's everything under the one umbrella, which I think makes it so much easier. You're not just, say for example, if I'm just a standalone manager, I've got an athlete on my books in Australia, it's very hard to get everything right, to get PR, sponsorship, opponent selection, and to do it all within the span of what the business day may be.
Yeah.
But when you've got a full team you can rely upon that are there to support you, you know, for example, creating a little meme for a fighter to put out announcing a fight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know where to start that, so I'd need to source somebody to do that. But with MTK, we can do all that in-house. So I feel like that's where one of our greatest strengths comes. It's the fact that we do have a full-fledged team behind each athlete.
Yeah, for sure. And they can really push the fighters and work on their management and PR and their sponsorships.
And it opens up different opportunities around the world. So there might be a fight opportunity, say, in Russia, in the UK, in Ireland. So the fighters aren't just stuck fighting in their location.
Yeah. And do you feel like there's a real lack of that in Australia?
It's not that there's a lack of that, but I feel like we can strengthen what's here.
Yeah.
We can open up more doors. Like, for example, say if I sign a top-tier Olympian, most guys at that level in the game, if they sign with somebody within Australia, they're getting placed on the A side of fights in Australia. Once they travel, they're traveling as an opponent.
Yeah.
So the good part of that is we can essentially travel with someone like that in sparring camps. We can place them, say, maybe on an undercard in Ireland, the UK, US, and they're placed there to win. So they get the opportunity to travel around the world, get the opportunity of being looked after, like as if you're the promoter's boy in different places, and gather your experience so that when they do have to travel for a major championship fight, they're fortified and they're strengthened from those experiences.
Yeah. What a great avenue for them as well. One last question, Mike. I know you've got a plane to catch in about 30 minutes.
Yep.
So I won't hold you up any longer. Managing perhaps Australia's biggest and best names, including Lenny Zappa, Paul Fleming, Luke Jackson, Rohan Murdock, and many other young and hungry fighters. Can you tell the Australian boxing fans some insight into future plans for your Australian stable?
Yeah, well, that's a few names right there.
Yeah.
Luke Jackson, we're just waiting to see what shakes out with the WBO featherweight world title.
Yep.
I'm trying to see if I can get him straight into a world championship opportunity next, whether it's Cole Frampton, who's also with MTK, so I could do that fight in-house.
That'll be a fight.
Yep. Or Oscar Valdez, who's with Top Rank, who I've got a solid, long-standing working relationship with too. And I've spoken to them about it, but they're not sure when he's going to return. So I'm just waiting to see what we do with Jacko. Might have to give him another hit out beforehand. Paul Fleming, just waiting for a date from his promoter, which is Top Rank. So maybe July, August, he'll be back in a major fight.
Yeah.
So that's what we're kind of looking at for him, because he's now 25-0, so he's ready for that next step. Lenny Zappa's got a major fight June 30. At minimum, it's going to be a world title eliminator against Alex Saucedo on ESPN in the United States. It's in Oklahoma. Rohan Murdock, stay tuned. There'll be some news in the next week or two, so watch out for that. And then we've got other kids, Dwight, Ritchie, I'm just waiting on a fight date for. Nathaniel May's over training at the Wildcard Gym with Ernie Zavala and Freddie Roach at the moment. So he may have an IBF eliminator around the corner too. So it's quite exciting times. TJ Doheny, it looks like he's heading to Japan for the IBF Super Bantamweight World Championship. He's got that coming up maybe early August, so we're just in the midst of negotiations because he's the mandatory contender. So lots of exciting news, but stay tuned. Australian Boxing Central going to be getting all the exclusives, brother. I give you my word.
I appreciate it, my man. Mikey, thank you so much on behalf of all of us at Australian Boxing Central. Good luck with all your travels. Hopefully you get there safe and don't worry about the jet lag, alright?
No, thank you guys for always believing and look forward to a long-standing working relationship and many more coffees, brother.
Thank you so much, Mike. Have a good one, alright?
Thank you.